Durst the worst?
Durst the worst.
Durst the worst.
Durst the worst.
Durst the worst.
Oh, Durst the worst.
Durst is the worst.
Durst the worst.
Durst the worst.
Durst the worst?
Durst the worst.
Durst the worst.
Damn, y'all ching chong chang nibbers be acting a fool in all communities and shit. Y'all Asian owned businesses. Oh my gosh. So, we've probably all seen the round of videos of Blake's just acting up and beating on the Asian folks, but now we have this video of this Nubian princess complaining, I don't know, about how racist the Asian businesses are. But this account, Asian Dawn, has to say, a lot of these individuals have no concept of basic high school level economics. We will be the judge of that in this 59-second screed. Asian businesses and black communities are anti-black part 1.
Majority of the Asian business community is extremely exploitative and racist towards black people. Not only do they come and build their businesses in the black communities, they mistreat the black customers who shop there. So let's...
Wait a minute. Run that back. So she basically just said that they're racist because they build businesses in the black community. I thought that people were racist for not building businesses in the black community, for fleeing white flight, or Asian flight, as soon as Blake's move in. I thought that was racist, right? So, y'all racist for being here, y'all racist for leaving. So, that's insane. What else did she say? What was the first thing? Something. Whoops. Oh, I'm skipping around too much.
Majority of the Asian business community is extremely exploitative and racist towards black people. Not only do they come and build their businesses in the black communities, they mistreat the black customers who shop there. So let's clear some things up. The only reason that Asian businesses are able to thrive in black communities is because black people were oppressed. Every single time black people went and built up businesses, this government shut them down, burned them down. Have you ever heard of Black Wall Street? Everything...
What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, what?
Every single time black people went and built up businesses, this government shut them down, burned them down. Have you ever heard of...
Have you ever heard of the government shut them down, burned them down? Have you ever heard of Black Wall Street? Have you ever heard of the 2020 riots? Have you ever heard of the Rodney King riots? Have you ever heard of, like, any time Blakes are in a giant group of people, or even a moderately sized group of people, either brawls or riots and burning breaks out? What are you talking about? A lot of these individuals have no concept of basic high school level economics, or just basic reality itself. Just basic empirical reality itself. I mean,
of Black Wall Street. Everything prior to integration in black communities was black owned. Asian people did not own black hair care products. Black hair care products in the 60s and the 70s were black owned. Have you ever heard of Madam C.J. Walker? Asians did not invent weaves and wigs and black hair care products. All you did was exploit it. The audacity of you to tell black people to stop using an iPhone. You cannot create an iPhone in China. You need natural resources in Africa to be able to produce an iPhone.
Man, we was cobalt and shit. Or something, I don't know. We was little tiny component of a phone. I mean, whatever, dude. So Africa was in a certain place geographically. It's not like they extracted those resources. Like, yeah, Chinese had to come in and do that for them because they're because they're like 70 IQ. On average. Oh my gosh. Like, it's a basic understanding of many things that this person lacks, and a lot of insane conspiracy theories that don't really bear out. A lot of we was kangs, kind of like we built the pyramids type shit. A lot of Hollywood kind of stuff that's fed to these kind of people that overvalues, like we was George Washington Carver peanut butter and shit. Like,
the audacity of you to tell black people to stop using an iPhone. You cannot create an iPhone in China. You need natural resources in Africa to be able to produce an iPhone. And stop telling black people to get off of TikTok. Without us, this app would be nothing. Stay tuned for part 2.
Oh my gosh, it would be irritating. It would be a lot less irritating, that's for sure. And I think people would be getting banned a lot less often. Oh man, the sass and the audacity and the hubris of these people, right? iPhones are made in China, and yes, resources from Africa, but sitting on top of natural resources formed over millions of years has nothing to do with innovation. It's true. Yeah, like who's actually going there and extracting it? Instead of filling her head with this dribble, teachers need to help her with her syntax and vocabulary. Oh, definitely. As Asians and ethnic Europeans, we can bond over these insane antics of these people. That knowing eye rolls as the launch into, quote, have you ever heard of, welcome to the... it's kind of an odd sentence. But I get your drift. Does she really think it's a civilizational achievement to have cobalt in the ground because of some accident of geography? Yeah, dude. When sub-Saharan Africans first made contact with Europeans in the 15th century, they had only developed a Paleolithic-level technology. I'm not sure why she thinks black people have been held back. They've been given a massive push forward. Right, in before colonialism, I mean, that boosted everyone, right? The colonial era's over, first of all, but, like, that boosted everybody into first world standards, or most people, way more people into first world standards. You know, Black Wall Street is just another lie people peddle. It's not what people believe. Right, exactly. It's like, and it is not... She literally was claiming in the video every time black people try to form a business, the government burns it down. I mean, I think y'all be shooting it up, burning it down, boarding it up. Like, there was a Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It was an artifact of segregation. Black people couldn't do business in the white part of town. It wasn't the riot in Tulsa that ended that, though. It was quickly rebuilt. What ended Black Wall Street was ending segregation. Whoa. Sneezing from all the bullshit, man. Asian families typically push their kids to epic levels of education and push themselves hard to study and make top grades. Family honor and prestige is a big thing with them and can be outcast or shunned if they aren't doing their utmost to reach expectations put on them. Right, so if that explains, like, they're oftentimes overachieving and why, you know, they have businesses everywhere. I remember, like, in Milwaukee, there was a fucking Asian-owned salon that the Black Panthers went in and just harassed the fuck out of them and drove them out of town. Next week, honest to God, it was a fucking Supercuts. Right, so the Black Panthers, like, went in there and just harassed them. Oh, y'all racist! Because apparently, like, they called some black bitch a bitch or some shit. So they went in and harassed them and drove them out of town. And then just, like, some corporate chain, salon comes in their stead. It's kind of a bummer to see, like, these intersectionality kind of groups serving global homo and big corporations over family-owned businesses and that sort of thing. You know, does she not know that the TikTok was also made in China? Yeah, probably not. Does she not know that the hair stuff she's talking about is also made in China? I get she feels oppressed, and to some extent I can agree with her regarding Cook. It's not the Asians that are the problem, though. I wish there was a downvote feature on Twitter that's kind of a cucked. It's like, I love it or hate it when, like, half the comment is based, but then the second half is just dreadfully like a train wreck. But yeah, that video, sassy, like, hubris-filled, bleak chicks who bring up fucking cobalt, and they bring up, like, yo, hell, we've, like, oh my God, we built the pyramids type content. Yeah, it's always fun to laugh at, but it's always interesting to question, like, why these people are like this.
When there's nothing left to say, if you watch football, you're gay. If you watch football, you're gay. When there's nothing left to say, if you watch football, you're gay. 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 You're really fucking gay. And there's nothing left to say. If you watch football, you're gay. If you watch football, you're gay. Then there's nothing left to say. If you watch football, you're gay. 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 You're really fucking gay. And there's nothing left to say. If you watch football, you're gay. If you watch football, you're really fucking gay. And there's nothing left to say. If you watch football, you're gay. If you watch football, you're really fucking gay. If you're distant by a black man going far across the field, really feel you're really fucking gay. If you're distant by a black man going far across the field, really feel you're really fucking gay. really okay.